Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Come with me for a cozy sew along video. Yeah! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Rachel and I share sewing and pattern making videos to inspire you to sew your own clothes at home. It is finally school holidays, which means that I finally can get some time to sew something for myself. Whoop whoop! You might not know this, but outside of YouTube, I am a teacher, which means that I'm usually very time poor and very brain fried. But now it is finally time to sew something for myself again. And I am super excited because I have so many cute fabrics in my stash that I have been holding on for so long because I just didn't have enough brain power to think and decide what to do with them. Today, I have found the perfect pattern for it, the Rizzo dress by the Good Murph, which is a pattern that has just come out and that, I don't know, I just seen it out there and I thought I must make it because it's cute, fun and quick and easy, which is perfect for my first project back from being absolutely brain dead. I have also recently acquired these projectile. This is going to be such a time saver. My preferred method so far was to print A0 copies from Officeworks, which is our print shop. But even so, that always takes so long. So let's get started projecting and cutting. I'm going to be an animal and not make it wild because this pattern is very simple and loose fitting. However, you should definitely make your trials if you don't want to be disappointed. But sometimes you just don't have patience and go wild, and that's okay too. The main fabric is going to be this cream and navy shirting cotton from Blackbird Fabrics with this gorgeous chili red cross-stitch detail, which is kind of bumpy and super fun. I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you want it. This is not a sponsored video, I wish it was, but I thought you might want to find the same fabric. Okay, so option one was to pair it with these red fabric, but I think it's just way too bright. It really takes away too much from what should be the main star, which is this fabric. So red is a no, I think. And then I had this navy, which technically this is a navy blue as well, but I don't know. What do you think? I think this navy, it's a little bit darker. Still though, it could go. Maybe it's a go. Slightly different shade. I don't know if I can live with that. This is giving very much The Devil Wears Prada, but we're just gonna leave this decision for later. We're just gonna postpone it and take it easy. This is my favorite rotary cutter. It is Alpha. It has a very stable, non-wobbly blade that you can also replace. It lasts a very long time and it cuts really smoothly. I have tried other brands and I know there's a lot of discussion about it, but I do prefer the Alpha. The other ones are just wobbly and not so durable. You can get one of these from the link in description from my Amazon shopfront, which is a great way to support my channel. Okay, wow, that was unexpectedly a lot harder than I thought. So yeah, I was definitely overheating. Anyway, I'm just gonna have a little break and sip on my coffee, and then we're gonna start assembling. I think I will not cut a triangle to make bias binding, and I will use a red bias binding that I already have. I would like to use it for the straps as well, just for a pop of color and a little extra whimsy. Anyway, this is one of my mugs. My other big hobby is ceramics. This is her. She's hand built, so she's wonky cute. And the motif, I freehand painted it going off vibes I had in my head, basically. I wish I had a time turner to have more time to dedicate to all of my hobbies. I'm sure you can relate. By the way, I'm very curious to know what are your thoughts on picture instructions instead of illustrated instructions. When I create my patterns, which is a work in progress, I am thinking of using picture illustrations, but only if you guys are not against it, because what would be the point otherwise? So please let me know in the comments, what do you think about picture illustrations? My toxic trait is definitely that I don't tuck straps edges in. I just leave them raw because they never really fail me. They don't really fray that much. So I don't know. I know it's only like a couple of seconds, but in my mind it's this big mission. It's fine. What you do need to do though is trim all of the little bits at the end of the straps, because otherwise, before you know it, you're gonna end up with loose threads everywhere, and that doesn't look very neat, does it? These are my straps. I love how thin they are. They look really, really good. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. I cannot wait. Look at this. This is going to be so nice. It's 2:30 and we haven't had lunch yet, so we're just gonna go and get an acai because holidays. So yeah, we're gonna bring this little guy too. So yeah, little pit stop, and then we'll get back to finish this thing. It looks like it's coming together pretty quickly. If it wasn't that I'm recording, it probably would have already been finished. We are back from our break and it's time to continue with the project. I'm just going to put everything together and then check in at the end because it's pretty straightforward, but I am so excited to wear this. Moment of appreciation for my cutesy dragon erasable pen. I love it. You know what? Now that the pockets are actually cut, I do feel a lot better about myself for doing it. So let this be your reminder to just take a deep breath and just do the hard thing. Anyway, on to bigger things. Pinning the armhole. Someone stop me. I have lost the plots. Usually that's a sign that I need to stop, but I'm just gonna do these side seams and then we're gonna go for dinner and relax, and we're gonna get back to this tomorrow. I must be honest, I thought the projector would save me heaps of time, but it really didn't. However, it was the first time I used it, so it was a little bit finicky, and I'm sure I can find out how to change the color of the lines. I think I've seen something on Instagram, so I'll give that a go. That would have been very handy to make this a lot more precise, but I don't know. What do you think about projector sewing? Is it your preferred method, or are you a die-hard pen and paper kind of person? It is day 2. I've already been to Spotlight to get some more bias tape and we're ready to finish the dress. Last night I've already sewn the side seams after dinner, so all that's left to do is to add the bias tape to the neckline and the armholes and the hem, and then we are done. By the way, did we notice anything at all? I made this last night. No, the day before, with scrap fabric from the snow top that I made for the last video, and I love it so much. It's so cute. Obviously, 100% inspired by Carly B's flower clips, but I have a thing for butterflies, so I thought, oh, I'll make a butterfly. And look, it's so cute. I love it. I'm gonna make it with all of my scraps. This is going to be part of my video on scrap busting ideas to get rid of all of your scraps. So keep tuned for that because this was super, super easy and it's so cute. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure you like and subscribe so you know when that video is coming out. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to make them. It is done. Not my most perfect piece, but I don't think it's that noticeable, so we're just going to roll with it and I'm just gonna give you a try on now.